Hello and welcome back to another Blue Prism short. This time, we're taking a peek at a quick demo of Ultima's IA Connect. IA Connect will allow us to automate over Citrix. Let's have a quick chat on how we do that before we start the demo. Now let's take a quick peek at the technical bit. Now on the top left, we're going to have the IA Connect director that's going to sit on the digital worker right up there. On the bottom right, we're going to have an IA Connect agent. Now the great thing about the agent on the Citrix end, bottom right again, is it doesn't require any installation on Citrix. This is a big point I want to stress to the audience here. So it does not require installation on Citrix. It's in a standalone executable, and it can simply be placed on a file server or a home drive, and you can just plop that right there, easy breezy. Then we'll have the virtual channel. Now one thing on the virtual channel as it talks back and forth, I think it's important to mention that this will run down the existing Citrix connection. And so, no additional firewall rules are needed. It's that simple. All right, let's get into the demo. I'm now going to log on to my Citrix storefront and get my Citrix environment up and running. A quick note before starting the demo, we're going to be using a Citrix desktop for this automation, which is commonly used by IT departments. But I did want to point out that we can, of course, use apps. If you had the apps tab there on the Citrix storefront, we certainly would be able to use a list of Citrix apps that are commonly used. So I did want to make that point. Okay, now that I'm logged into my Citrix storefront, I can go over here to my home icon and I can get my Citrix desktop up and running, which we can see here on the left side of my screen. Now in my Citrix desktop environment, I can see that I have my Ultima IA Connect agent right here, as we discussed a little bit earlier. And I'm also going to open up a new browser. So this will be my IA Connect inspector. And this is where a lot of the magic happens for the automation, especially around the simplicity. Now the first thing I'm going to want to do is launch my application that I want to automate. In this example, we're going to do a door entry system. So I'm going to go ahead and get the properties for that right here, and simply just paste them into my application. And that way I can run it. Now notice on the left, we have our door entry system, and it is found and highlighted in the red. We can also see over here that it has been identified in this lower section. Now that I have my door entry system open, I'll simply extend my launch application and hit the copy action. This allows me to build my automations very simple and very quickly. I'll open up a Process Studio here in Blue Prism and go ahead and simply just paste from Ultima IA Connect. Notice here that I now have my run process action. Now we'll want to follow Blue Prism best practices when building, so we'll probably want to have an intelligent wait stage on here. Let's come back into IA Connect's inspector, and this time come down here, and we're going to give this element name, and we'll just say wait. We'll simply copy that action, come back into Blue Prism, and paste it on our canvas right here. So now we have a launch application and wait for that to appear. I'm now going to go ahead and step back into the IA Connect inspector here. And underneath here in the bottom, I can see exactly what IA Connect found for my application. If I want to get into the layer beneath it, say for this box over here to find the OK buttons or the username fields, I can simply hit step in, and notice now that it goes into the layer beneath. I can find things like my cancel button or my password boxes that I can interwork with now. We'll go ahead and expand this cancel button right here. And notice, for instance, I have an action to perform, so I can press an element, give it a left click, a right click, or input text if it was, say, for instance, that password box. In this instance, let's go ahead and choose press element. We'll copy that action, and let's paste it back into Blue Prism. It's now time for our final run through. So we're going to go ahead and step through in Blue Prism and watch as our door entry system appears on the left. We can see it's now up and running. We'll go ahead and go through our wait stage. And last but not least, we'll press the element, which is the cancel button. You can now see how easy it is to build automations over Citrix with Ultima's IA Connect. Thanks for watching the demo video. And remember, for more information, visit the Digital Exchange, search Ultima. Thanks.